Welcome to yet another episode of Expert Interview. With you today is Jenny, your host, and I'll be taking you through understanding real estate as an investment. Have you ever thought about buying, leasing, or even selling your property? Here's your sign to like, subscribe, and share our YouTube link within your groups. With me is Nulu, the boss babe, a Ugandan entrepreneur, a speaker, and financial advisor. She's a founder of the Boss Babe community. She's about to answer your questions, all your worries that you've had about real estate. You're welcome to this episode, Madam Nulu.
Thank you, my dear. Thank you for having me. My name is Nulu Naluyombia.
Okay.
Yes, I'm passionate about financial empowerment of women.
Oh, yes.
So the Boss Babe community, it's a community of women where we come together to empower ourselves, especially financially. In 2021, I was struggling financially. All areas of my life had broken down. I was stressed, I was depressed, I was broke, many things. So anyway, I decided to start a journey of turning around in my life. And one day I just woke up and said, you know what, from today onwards, I'm no boss babe.
That is good. We love that energy.
And I started sharing my journey, my thoughts on TikTok. Ladies started following. I created a course on money because I was learning a lot about money management. So I was sharing the lessons I was learning with the ladies. I created a course, Boss Babe Money course. They signed up for it. And as the community grew, we're like, what can we do together? So one of the things we decided to do is pull resources together, pull our money together, save for 1 year, buy land, a big chunk of land, then subdivide, and everyone gets a land title.
Wow.
Yes, so our first year was 2024. 85 ladies saved, and we gave out 140 land titles.
Wow.
And 2025, we are saving. Yeah, it's about us coming together, empowering ourselves, so we continuously learn. Briefly, that is about the Boss Babe community.
Okay, so straight to our topic today. Why should a woman own property? Why do you think a lady should own anything in their names?
In their names, yeah. That is a good question. So usually as ladies, sometimes because of how we've been socialized by community, we never pay attention to owning property, things like land or owning houses, because somehow we are raised to believe that, okay, you'll grow up,
It's a man's thing.
yes, you'll get married, and the house will be built for you, the home will be, the land will be bought for you. But it's very, very important for you as a woman to also own property, or even know what it takes to own property. Yeah, because if you know what it takes to own property, and if you're able to own property, it gives you some sense of security as a woman yourself. It gives you confidence. It gives you financial security. Yes, so it is important for any woman to own property. However, usually we think like, hey, buying land, I probably need a lot of money.
Oh, yeah.
Or buying a house. But we can start from wherever you are. Wherever you are, you can start from there. So it is very, very important for you to own property. Even if you're married, even if you hope to one day get married, you may get married and maybe...
But you need something in your name,
Yes,
or
you
something
need-
to hold onto.
Exactly. You need something of your own. And in the event that maybe the man you marry doesn't buy for you, at least you still have something of your own. Yeah.
So still on that point, someone might be wondering, how is it possible to start with little capital or with no capital at all? How is it possible to raise this money? Because we have a feeling that it's a chunk of money to buy land. So how is this possible? How can someone achieve this?
Okay. So first of all, it starts with mindset. Yeah. Once you work on your mindset, because usually what prevents us to do certain things, it's not necessarily that we don't have the money. We have some money as women. Imagine how much money we spend on hair, how much money we spend on shoes, how much money we spend on clothes. So women actually have money. They just need to have a mindset of investing. So it starts with working on your mindset and becoming financially aware of your choices. And know that, yes, when I get money, I have to spend some money on myself, but I need to put away some money for investment.
Okay.
Yes, so it starts with working on your mindset and then knowing that whatever money you have, you can put aside some money. Yes.
As long as you have a goal.
Exactly.
Okay.
So don't get all your salary, all your business money and just spend it. No, put some money aside for investment. Now, after working on your mindset, after putting aside some money, then start informing yourself, start educating yourself about what it takes to own land. Yes, like what we are doing here, we are educating them. Yeah. So one of the things you can do if you really, really have little money, one of the things you can do is you can join legitimate saving schemes.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
Where they are not going to require you to get the whole chunk of money and buy. The reason ladies are able to acquire land with little money is because, one, we come together as a group, save money, and when we save, we buy the land, we subdivide. Okay?
Oh, that's good.
So that means the money we have saved is what we use to buy the land.
Okay.
Versus if you went to a real estate company to buy it, yes, it means when you go there to buy as an individual, they are going to put some profit. But as we buy it that way, it is. But even if you don't go to a savings group, you can start with the little money you have. Yeah, there is land for like 4 million.
Really?
5 million, yes. 6 million. The problem is all of us are waiting to have land in Bokoto, in Tinda, in some common places where people would want to buy land, in Chira, in Nigeria, in Namugongo, what, yeah? And what people don't realize that the Chiras of today, there was a time when no one liked them, yes? So, understand that land or property appreciates in value. Okay, yes, so don't wait to have a lot of money for you to invest in land. Start with what you have. Start the journey.
No matter where it is.
Exactly. Because when you start small, when you start the journey, first of all, it is helping you to understand how this whole process works. Yes? To make some mistakes, because maybe the first property you're going to buy, you'll make some mistakes along the way. Yeah? But this is going to help you to learn. Even when you get more money, you're like, the other time maybe I didn't do this, maybe this, yeah? So I encourage people, don't wait to have a lot of money to start your journey of owning property or owning land. Yes? Start with what you have. As long as you try as much as possible to make sure you do proper research, you look for legitimate companies to buy from so that you're not a victim of fraud. But start the journey, don't wait. You'll even start to be excited. You're like, if I bought now the one for 5M, maybe now let me work hard, maybe this year let me save and maybe get one for 15M, for 20M. So you advance. Don't start out of the plan saying, I want the one for 100 million. Start where you are. Yeah.
Okay. So our next question would be, what are the steps involved in buying land? And maybe, how do I determine a fair market value of a property? Yeah.
So first, we've talked about the mindset. Then you are like, okay, I want to buy land. Know your budget.
Okay.
Know your budget. Don't have your 10 million and then you want land in Nigeria. Yeah? Okay. You are going to be scammed.
Oh, yes.
Yeah? There is no land in Nigeria for 10 million.
10 million.
Yes? So, know your budget and know which areas fit in your budget.
True.
Yeah? So that's why people are scammed, because one, you have a certain amount of money and you want in a certain place.
Oh, yes.
Where that amount of money will not get you in that place. And of course, the development of that area can help you know, like what are the amenities in that area, things like hospitals, schools, roads, the security of that area, basically the general development of that area currently, but also the future development. All those things determine the market price of the area. So know your budget and know where that money can get you. Don't get excited in these deals. If a deal is too good to be true, maybe it's not true. Because if that land was actually there at that price, other people would have found it. Yes,
because there are people who are
so
looking
yes, so know the average price of the places where you want. Find a legitimate real estate company, or if you're buying from someone, they should be a reputable person, and then work with professionals. Get a land surveyor. Why are you going by yourself to buy land? Yes, you can't use your eyes to measure land.
True.
Okay, so pay services of a land surveyor, a registered land surveyor. They will advise you. Yes, because you may find that someone, yes, may give you a land title of a particular land, but maybe the land title that I've given you is not for that particular place.
True, that happens a lot.
Yes.
Actually, yeah.
So just because someone has given you the land title, and yes, you've done the search in Ministry of Lands, it doesn't mean that it corresponds to that particular piece of land. So that is why you need to hire a professional, a land surveyor, because yes, the land may be there in the land office, but maybe this particular title is for this land, but they are showing you this land. Okay, that is why you need to hire professionals. Get a lawyer. Okay.
Really?
Yes, you need a lawyer.
Okay.
You need a lawyer. Yes, especially if you're going as an individual. Yes, and also the money involved. Usually people don't want to pay for these services, not realizing that it's going to cost you. Do proper due diligence. Okay, there is due diligence in the land office where you search, but there is also on ground due diligence.
People don't want to
ask around, ask the chairperson, but also the people around, ask them about the history of the land, about the ownership of the land. Yeah, maybe there are some wrangles. Yeah, it's the people. Exactly. It's the people around who will tell you, that land, it has wrangles, and maybe you don't want to involve yourself in such wrangles. Yeah. So after doing all that, you've got your professionals, you've done your proper due diligence, and you feel satisfied and you want to make the payment, then go ahead and make the payment. As much as possible, try to do a bank transfer versus a cash payment. Because then you can track the money, you can trace the money, versus me bringing the money and giving it to you. So as much as possible, try to do all these things to protect yourself so that you are not scammed.
Okay, so what are the legal documents involved in purchasing or selling any property? What does one need to know? What are those documents they should always look out for?
So some of the things you need when you are going to purchase land, one, of course, you need the search report from the land office. Then you need the land title itself. Yes, you want to know the history of the land you're buying, like it moved from which person to which person, and it's currently in whose names. Then you will need an agreement. Okay, so the agreement shows the terms and conditions, the payment terms, whatever it is. Yes. Then of course you'll need the ID of the person.
The person selling?
Yes, you need their ID to verify.
If the property is really
yes.
There. Okay.
So if the property is in Nulu, yes, the ID
should match the names. If I bought land and I didn't transfer it in my names and I'm looking to sell it off, how possible is that? Because the land title won't be in my name, but I have evidence that the property is mine. I have the agreement, I have the LC1 chairman's letter. So how do I go about that?
If it's not in your names, it's not yours. So anyway, my best advice would be as soon as you acquire property, as soon as you buy land, don't be lazy. Don't be lazy. Transfer it immediately in your names. Yes. Otherwise, if it's not in your names, then it's going to be a tricky situation for you. You may now need to go back to the seller, maybe to sign for you the transfer forms, and maybe by that time they also want more money, so they might start playing tricks. So the best thing, always remember that if it's not in your names, it is not yours. You can explain all you want that you see. But the best thing is, as soon as you buy land, as soon as you buy property, transfer it in your names. Don't just skip the transfer forms.
So is there anything a seller should have Apart from the land title, is there any document as a seller that I should have in such a transaction? I'm selling land, but I only have a land title. Is there any other document that I need to have?
Maybe the person buying may ask for agreements to show that
from the previous.
Yes, just to help their due diligence to confirm that you don't just have a land title, because maybe some people can sometimes forge land titles. So they may ask for other things to confirm that the property is really yours. But definitely you have to confirm their name, their ID, their photos. But also, you don't have to do this by yourself. Yeah, you can hire a registered land surveyor. Yeah, because remember, they have done this many times. So you can hire a reputable land surveyor to help you do proper due diligence. But it also helps. It also helps for you to now have this information to know, okay, yes, I'll need, this is what I'm looking for. I need to know the plot number, the block number. So you also need to have a rough idea of what you're looking for, but you can work with a legitimate land surveyor to help you through that process of doing due diligence.
There has been a lot of scamming, especially when it comes to buying land, selling land, or acquiring any property. There's a lot of scamming. How can one avoid being scammed?
Be informed. If you are informed, then your chances of being scammed will reduce. Yeah. So be informed. Know what you need to do. Yeah. Know how to do proper due diligence. Avoid these very high pressure deals. If you don't take it today, tomorrow you're not going to find. Let them take it if they are taking it.
I have all the time.
So don't succumb to pressure. If they are not giving you time to do proper due diligence, please don't. Yeah. Again, we've already talked about the fact that use professionals. Okay. Use professionals. Yes, you have that information. We've given you that information, but still, use a professional land surveyor. Use a lawyer. They'll help you do some extra due diligence. They may have more knowledge than you. People usually don't want to pay for these surveying services because you think you are saving money, yet you are risking a lot of money, because you know real estate involves a lot of money. So you don't want to risk that. There is land office search. There is on ground. Go on the ground, consult, ask people around, know what are they saying about this particular land you want to. But because usually people have information. Yes.
So where are these offices? Where are the land offices? Where do I find these services of doing a search on a certain property or on a certain title?
Yeah, so of course they're in different locations.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but again, like I said, the best thing would do for you to would be a surveyor, because the surveyor would know that this land of Luwero, the land office is in this place, or this land of Mitiana, the land office is in this place. So yes, so you'd be able to know.
Okay, in purchasing land or in selling land, is there anything like, let's say, there are those ridiculous discounts. A person comes and tells you this property is 45 million, and then you tell them I don't have this money, and they're like, okay, pay 20.
You may want to question. You may want to question that. You may want to question that, because which person will have their land of 40 million and all of a sudden sell it at 20 million? Yes. So that is why we are saying, when deals seem too good to be true, question. Question that. Don't just rush into a deal quickly. And don't allow to be put under too much pressure to buy something. If they are not giving you any breathing space to consult, to do research, if you are trying to ask questions and they are like, you're asking too much, it is your right. It is your money. You have to ask as many questions as you want. If you feel they are not allowing you to do that, you are asking for certain documents, they are not giving them to you, then
they're rushing you.
Yes, maybe you let it go. And remember, don't feel like you're going to miss out. I mean, there is a lot of land to be bought and properties. So take your time and find something that is legitimate. So over to you, ladies. That has been our session about real estate. In case there is anything you would like to know, reach out in the comment section. Also,
reach out on our social media handles and look out for our upcoming events about real estate. We are still engaging people about real estate. So from this topic, is there any last words or any package that you would want to give our ladies that are looking forward to own property this year?
Yes.
Or in future?
In future. So first of all, thank you, Hardworking Woman.
You are
thank
welcome.
you for the
Very
great
much
job
welcome.
that you are doing to impact lives.
Okay.
To see that women, really, you're supporting them to market their businesses, to learn, to grow. My last words to ladies there: don't be afraid. Yeah. Sometimes we think when it comes to owning land, you need a lot of money. What I'd like to say to you is like any journey, take the first step. Yeah, and start where you are. You don't have to aspire for land of 100 million, 200 million. No, start with what you have. With what you have, you can get land with that amount of money. And the beauty with land is it appreciates in value.
Oh yes,
I'll tell you a quick story. Me, I grew up in Bukoto.
Wow.
Just down there.
City born.
Yes.
Okay.
And my mom used to work in Tinda. You know Tinda, right?
Yes, please, I do.
And we used to hear people staying in Nigeria, Bulindo, and we'd be like,
Wow.
Even the word Nigeria sounded over how. We had a neighbor who used to go and farm in Bulindo, so she would come back, hey, Mveyo Bulindo, Kulima. And Bulindo sounded like a village. Now you go to Bulindo right now. You go to Nigeria right now. So I tell people like that where you can buy may sound far right now, but 10 years from now, it will have appreciated in value. Yes? So don't be afraid. For as long as you do the things we've talked about, you make sure you do proper due diligence, you go to like a legitimate company, own your land. 10 years from now, you will be in a different place. That land will have appreciated in value. But most importantly, it starts you on a journey of owning property.
Oh, yes.
Once you buy your first land, you will now know, you now know the measurements 50 by 100. It is a standard plot. You'll now know how a land title looks like. Yes. You'll now know the process. Yes. So that means you will be encouraged now to buy more and buy more. So my last words are start. Don't wait to get a lot of money, and don't think because you are a woman you can't own land. We are owning land.
We are.
We are owning land, yes.
Okay.
So once again, thank you for having me here.
You're very much welcome. Don't be left out. We are owning land this year. This is an era where women are standing up for each other. Look for a community to belong to and belong to it. What stood up for me out of this interview is start now. There's never going to be any time that you're ready. Start now. Start small, and slowly by slowly, we'll get there. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Bye.